I'm just joking. I'm just joking. It wasn't recorded.
Oh, jeez.
But now I am.
Yeah.
Welcome to Patrick Cerebral, Paulsy, aka PCP, the only joke you'll ever need. I'm your host, Patrick Spencer, with my behavior co-host, Paul Smith. Woo! We're back.
Staggered through that.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
We're really back.
Back in sailing.
God, we're really back.
I can't sing that. You know you can't sing stuff. It gets copyrighted. That's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You just missed a whole conversation of us talking about incidental farting.
Yeah, Paul asked if I farted, and I said I don't know if I farted.
And I'm very concerned that he doesn't know.
There's sometimes that you fart and you don't remember you farted. I mean, you're supposed to focus on every single fart, you know? It happens like 20 times a day.
You should know if you farted.
We had fucking COVID.
Yeah.
We were dying. We were dead.
Yeah, it was...
It was the worst.
Yeah.
It fucking sucked. It knocked everything off course.
Tested positive on the 11th of January. And we're just, we've been tired. I don't know. Last several weeks after we've had COVID.
Long COVID.
It was shit. Well,
it feels like I've had so much fucking shit to do, and I literally haven't had a moment. And then, as of late, I've been wanting to take naps. You know, like I'm fucking just so tired, just all the time.
I'll sleep for like 12 hours, and then I'll be up for like 2, and I'll be like, okay, nap time.
Back to sleep. Yeah. So we yeah, that was fucked. That was so fucked.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. We're fully vaccinated, and that put me out for 2 weeks. It was awful, shit, horrible. Don't recommend it.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Sorry. We have a lot to talk about. We're gonna end on Russia. I mean, everyone knows what's going on, right? But yeah, there's a lot to talk about with Russia. So we're gonna wait till the end of the and not the end of the episode, but the last topic is gonna be this whole Russian Ukraine shit going down, which is insane, madness, and depressing. Let's get on to some better news.
Okay, you know what? I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I'm gonna talk about the elephant, or the rather belt in the room.
Ridiculous.
This is LaFonda. You might have seen her in our pre-fantasy football draft video, on our wide receivers and running backs. Yeah, running backs.
Yeah,
and I had the least points for. And mediocre points against, and I snuck my way through that. A playoff. Sneaky snake.
Listen, we almost Paul Louis stopped Brian from getting the title this year and destroying the curse. He's forever cursed.
Yeah, he's forever cursed. Forever cursed.
Brian, you're forever cursed.
Forever cursed, Brian.
Forever. He's never.
If Joe Mixon doesn't make that 50-yard reception at the end of the game against Kansas City, I don't win.
5 points. It was 5 points.
It was 5 points. I was watching Monday Night Football. It was the Saints and Dolphins, and he had Jalen Waddle in, and I was up 30 at that point, and I swear to God, every time through the football, it was to Jalen Waddle, and I was freaking out. Like the third quarter, I was a lesser man. I was angry. I was upset. I was livid. I was not happy. I was like, stop throwing him the fucking football, Tua. Stop doing it right now. Stop doing it. I won by 5 points.
It was 5 points.
5
Paul,
points.
I definitely smelled the fart thing you're talking about. And I just got a whiff of it. I'm pretty sure I might have farted, and it's just contained.
See, it's very concerning that you don't know that.
But honestly, my farts have been pretty terrible. It's fucking bullshit though. But it's great that he took down Brian, the forever cursed man. Because Brian is the enemy of the league because he is very upset that
he took a picture with this beauty. Having not won it.
Said it was his.
He said, I hope this haunts your dreams. This was my belt at the time, and now it's mine again. But it was my belt at the time. And
calm down there, bud.
Okay, her name is LaFonda.
All right, whatever. Well, yeah. So Paul snuck by
like a sneaky snake.
Snuck by Brian by 5 points, barely edging him out.
Barely.
He'll go into the Shiva Bowl only to win by what? 3 points? 9 points?
5.
5 points again.
5.
And this time, the person he faced, Jordan, fucking Jordan, you son of a bitch. You should be looking at your fucking roster. I'm sorry, Paul. I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
But
it kind of feels like an asterisk, but whatever.
He literally
he didn't take out Antonio Gibson, who was injured because he said he woke up on the day Sunday at like Alaska's close at
12:50.
12:50. He said he woke up at 12:58 and he tried to change it and he couldn't. And yeah, it's a situation.
Yeah. And so if he would have put in his other running back, Melvin Gordon,
he would have beaten him by 4.
He would have beat Paul by 4 and got his first achievable win ever. But I mean, Paul just sneaking into the playoffs and sneaking. Literally,
I had such a garbage. I mean, my running backs were pretty good.
Okay, so the thing is, I
had no wide receivers.
We had one guy on our fucking. Well, I mean, this guy should have won. Barring injuries, he would have won.
Yeah.
He had Derrick Henry and fucking Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 and 2 running backs in the fucking league, and a decent team around that. And
I mean, it's ridiculous that Derrick Henry finished 12. Considering he missed the last 8 games. Just like, what the fuck? Like, how does someone do that? How? I don't know.
I really thought I was going to get this year. I really thought I was going to get it. I thought I was going to fucking...
I mean, that was some good teams. Jordan had a
playing at low down.
Fantastic team. I mean, he had Cooper Kupp and...
Yeah, Cooper Kupp MVP this year.
Yeah, oh my...
Not the actual MVP.
It was, Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, offensive MVP or something?
Offensive Player of the Year, but should have been MVP in my opinion.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers got the...
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he got the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
I literally had a feeling. I thought Bobby Trees was gonna also tear it up, but he just tore his ACL.
Yeah, he just
tore his Achilles.
Yeah,
whatever. But yeah, I mean, I had a feeling that Matt Stafford had the actual target because you saw in Calvin Johnson and Golden Tate. I mean, he could just throw it to them nonstop. Golden Tate is like that Cooper Kupp, but Cooper Kupp is a better Golden Tate.
Yeah,
he was Golden Tate
more shifty. I mean, you could see it on the last drive for the Rams in the Super Bowl. It was the Cooper Kupp show. That was everyone else was down. Odell Beckham tore his ACL the second quarter. They really didn't have anyone. I mean, Vance Jefferson's the only other consistent target that he had out there because Tyler Higbee was put on IR a couple days beforehand.
So they got Odell, but I mean Odell.
Odell tore his ACL, so he wasn't there for that last drive.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you were talking about like the season wide.
Yeah. But just that last drive, and that was a 13-play drive, and you knew who the ball was going to, Cooper Kupp, and they still couldn't do anything.
Just a perfect route runner.
Yeah.
Damn, get the fucking Triple Crown. A white boy got a Triple Crown, dog. Yeah. Fucking white boy. Elden Ring just came out.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't know. You've never played Dark Souls.
No, but I've been curious. But I know like I hate my life so much.
It's such a fucking difficult game. Even when you're on like the easiest fucking setting, it's still difficult, and it fucking mocks you for fucking being on an easier setting. Dude, I can smell this. Like I didn't shit my pants, but like no. Part of it again. I think it's just trapped in there and just slowly releasing over time.
Jesus,
God, it's the worst. But yeah, it's Dark Souls is a very frustrating game, and this is like a open world Dark Souls.
Yeah, which typically like aren't they more linear, like a closed off like space?
Yeah. You get to one area, you go to another area.
Where this is like Breath of the Wild. You can after the Great Plateau, you can pretty much go anywhere you want. And that's unique for Dark Souls because they've never done anything like that. And a lot of people have put like 80 hours into this game and said, I still haven't seen quests that my friends have done, my coworkers have done. Like I've seen like reviews from Game Ranks, from IGN, and they're like, yeah, there are some plot lines that I didn't even get to experience my first time through, and then some experiences that I had that they didn't. And that's just crazy considering the amount of hours you're putting. Nearly fucking 3 days.
Finally a finished game that was released.
My god, it's absurd that that's where we are right now. That
these people are these companies, corporations who are releasing games. And I mean, part of my next topic is talking about it, but I just want to talk about it just a little bit more. the open world aspect is very unique for this, which is nice. I don't know how to I don't know how to put it. Yeah, I don't want to fucking. I'm not trying to say anything out of turn or anything bad about the game. I think it's a brilliant game. I believe it's gonna be game of the year. I mean, it's already a fucking bid for the fucking title. Let's be realistic. But yeah, Dark Souls fucking fun game. I haven't beat Dark Souls 1 yet. Yeah. I'm not gonna play 2 because you die. You have to fucking go back from the beginning, and I don't want to do that. And Dark Souls 3 is apparently easier or something. I don't know. They all seem fucking difficult to me, and I don't want to do it. It's just it's so fucking stressing thinking about all your fucking souls, and then you lose your fucking souls when you fucking die in something, and then like if you're fucking fighting a boss and then you lose it, you have to go back into the fucking battle, you know, because like they have these fucking walls before bosses, and you have to fucking enter the fucking arena, you know, kind of thing, and then you lose your souls in there. The only way you get your fucking souls back is like souls are your fucking credit, you know, your money or whatever currency. Yeah. The only way you can get it back is go back in the arena, and then you have to beat this fucking fuck. Like I fought the fucking wolf in Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls. And I died like 17 times. It was fucking ridiculous. And like you can give up. I mean, you can just leave, but you lose fucking. I lost like 10,000 souls if I left. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep going. Eventually I did beat it, but it was the fucking worst actually. Yeah, there's some tricky parts, you know, just in the game, but it's kind of fun when you're able to like do shit. But these people that literally know perfect strikes and all that jazz. Yeah, that's the thing I don't think people are gonna be able to do with this game is understand the whole striking because there's so much
because there's the attack patterns are a lot more difficult, and then like the sequences are harder to pay because you have to see all of them and have to survive all of them. That's frankly difficult at times. But I do want to say that they've taken a lot of inspiration from Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Yeah. And
didn't they make I know they made Bloodborne.
Yeah, they did make Sekiro? Yeah, they did make Sekiro.
Yeah, okay.
And
it's like it's kind of like Bethesda or like how they make Fallout. I don't know other fucking, but like similar. Like it's similar. They have their games based off of this, like Fallout New Vegas, and you have whatever Outer Worlds, which I know it's not Bethesda, but same concept, like the same type of gameplay, and they just span off across different games, which is nice, you know.
It looks like a fantastic game. Apparently it is not as intimidating for newcomers as like going and playing Dark Souls.
That's talking
Bloodborne or Sekiro.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know. I mean, do you have Sekiro?
No.
Yeah. I've seen the gameplay and I'm like, I don't know if I'll play that. Like, I don't know if I'll.
You know, like, I like to think I'm a very patient person because I just beat The Last of Us on Grounded Plus.
Ugh.
Yeah, and that was kind of annoying. Fuck David. He's a fucking fuck asshole. Like the segment where you're waiting for his guy to come back with medicine, and you have to kill all the runners on the clickers, and then eventually that boomer comes down. He does literally nothing. He'll stand around, and then fucking the runners will run past him for some fucking reason and come for Ellie. And fuck, man.
Fuck that shit.
That took me a couple hours, and when I finally did, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean.
And I did the tunnel scene first try, but like I knew what I was doing. And that's the nicer thing about doing New Game Plus after you've beaten it on Grounded once. You know essentially what you're gonna need and where you're gonna need it, and I just you have to go around to the side. There's like this maintenance area. Kill these free runners and kind of stand stealthily take them out, and you eventually get to a truck that's blocking from going down to where the boomers are. Literally just throw smoke grenades and distract the boomers, and you run over.
So yeah, I want to talk about Last of Us Part 2 because no, you're good. So that was another game that was released, and it was released in a great state. Another great game. I think these single player games are doing it. We have four.
Fantastic.
We have Thor. We have God of War Ragnarok, which is releasing
sometime this year. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. But if they delay it, it's fine because they want to make the game play fucking perfect for release.
Yeah,
but I believe it's going to be a good gameplay off the base.
I'm really interested to see the multi-level kind of combat they look to put within this, like how he can use his chains of chaos to move up levels.
Oh yeah, okay.
Take enemies out.
Yeah.
That looks interesting.
Yep.
Really interesting.
Pretty excited for that game. I am pretty excited.
Yeah. Another one that came out, Horizon Forbidden West, been getting a lot of great reviews. A big win for Sony. One that they desperately needed.
After we haven't even talked about it.
Oh, haven't even talked about.
Oh, yeah, because we were off. But the Activision acquired. Microsoft acquired Activision and not Blizzard.
Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, Activision Blizzard. Yeah. For $70 billion, pretty much. Yeah. It was 69.8 or something like that, but like $70 billion. And shot Sony's stock price down a lot because they acquired Bethesda last year for I think it was like $4 billion or something like that. Like something like it sounds crazy, but and
Sony did do something I think rather smart. They acquired Bungie, which they originally
was Microsoft.
Development of Halo, which is crazy to me. But
so that they have Destiny.
And it looks like their game plan is not to go exclusive like Microsoft. Like I think eventually, everyone believes that COD's gonna go Microsoft only, Xbox only, but it looks like Sony's not gonna do that with their IPs.
I think they've delayed Call of Duty, or they just delayed Warzone 2 until 2023. Or
that wouldn't surprise me.
Or something like that. And also the new Modern Warfare. But seeing what's going on right now with the world, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Well, they we're talking about a bunch of gaming news right now. GTA 6 was confirmed. It's just nice to know it's in development. I don't know when it's fucking coming.
No
idea. Might be coming in the next 10 years. Who fucking knows? They'll be dead before it comes out. Who fucking knows?
There was speculation that the map for GTA 6 is about twice the size of the one for GTA 5, which is kind of ridiculous when you consider how big the map is for GTA 5.
They're definitely going in detail, and I believe that's going to be another game that's going to be released in a great state. I don't think the online's going to be good, though.
Unlike the Definitive Edition trilogy they released. I think that was a big blunder.
And they just want
by Microsoft, Take-Two. Not Microsoft. I'm sorry, Rockstar.
Yeah.
But Take-Two interacted. I think Take-Two was pushing for this, and pushed it out half finished, and said we're just gonna make money off these great games that came out 20 years ago and that people loved.
Just easy cash grab, and they thought, okay, we can kind of reskin it a little bit and be able to get money. And I believe they thought it was good enough to where it wouldn't get backlash, but they could honestly got a development because there are people that are working on remasters of these games. That are just gonna mod the actual base game itself, and they could have contacted them and hey. Okay, so all the profit from this game, you get blah 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 % of it, and we'll release it under our title, Definitive Edition. But they didn't do that, and they just tried to do their own thing with their own fucking developers, and it was fucking train wreck. And that's
still pretty bad.
Around the same time, and I'm gonna go off on this just for a tad bit. Battlefield 2042. I just looked at all the news, and I've stopped following everything because it's literally the worst. It's such a terrible train wreck of a game. The base gameplay is okay. I'm gonna say that the gunfights are the only thing that's redeemable in this game. The maps are completely shit. Guns, it has about 33% of the base guns that every other fucking Battlefield has ever had.
Which is insane.
The game was fast tracked because it was originally supposed to be just a BR game. But then they decided, like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, to make an actual Battlefield title.
And considering 24 months for development cycle, changing so many aspects of this,
in 120 or 128 player game, the performance in the game has still not been fixed. I don't think it's ever going to be fixed any time soon. They delayed any I guess the roadmap, the seasons from March this year until June, the summer. June, I mean maybe
Sure.
July.
Sure.
The thing is, they should have delayed this game a year.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
They should have not released it in the state it was. But this is the problem, because I'm DICE fucked up on this one. But I don't think it's not the people that are making the game that it's their fault, because I believe there are some creative differences. But a lot of people that were in the original DICE game, and who originally worked for DICE have left, and now they're making their own games because of oversight. That
I'd like to make this point to your point. You look at Battlefront 2, and you say that it was in a horrible microtransaction state in 2017. I mean, the most hated game in downvoted game in 2017, and that was mostly because of EA, and DICE essentially took the reins of that and said, we're going to fix the fuck out of this game.
And they did make a decent game just to begin with, but the microtransaction aspect of it was fucked up. And it's these guys in suit and ties that are making these decisions. That
at EA. Right.
Yeah, at EA. They're like, hey, let's milk this game for as much money as we fucking possibly can. But the problem they don't understand is that if you don't make a game that people want to play, no one is going to spend fucking money on it.
Yeah.
There are people who paid for a battle pass on Battlefield 2042 that have got no content, and they're getting no content for 6 months. I mean, no one's going to play the game. The Steam charts have dropped down like 2,000 people playing the game.
I wouldn't be surprised if they demanded refunds and got them, frankly.
Yeah, I mean, there was a massive petition, give out refunds. I didn't try to go in. I mean, I played it for like 20 hours, and I was like, they're just not going to give me a refund. And I don't know. They may start to go refunds, but I don't think they are. They're talking about making it a free-to-play battle royale,
which is ridiculous.
And then they're probably going to give you some skins. Be like, hey, since you bought this game, here's some skins. They're exclusive. Like, that doesn't fucking help. Fuck off. They were missing a scoreboard off the beginning. There's a whole list of fucking bullshit they were missing, and they try to say that the release of Halo made their game look so bad. No, their game looked so bad off the beginning. You should have delayed it a year. You let fucking suit and ties fucking dictate where the game was going, and let the actual creative people that know what
the fuck they're doing.
Literally, pretty much what everyone fucking wanted with Battlefield 2042 is a reskin version of Battlefield 4, a fucking new updated version of Battlefield 4, and they fucked that up. They fucked it up. They make these fucking maps that are literally fucking. You have to run for like 20 minutes in the fucking middle of the fucking everything.
You could argue they haven't had a good Battlefield game since Battlefield.
Yeah,
that was 2016. That was.
I mean, so I haven't played Battlefield 5 lately. I mean, I did play it once, and it was pretty fun actually. But they stopped support for Battlefield 5 just so they could make 2042. But it's in a good state right now, and it has the most players in the Battlefield franchise.
Yeah,
because it's in a pretty good state, but it's not a modern Battlefield that people will play. I played Battlefield 4. It's still fucking leaps and bounds better than fucking 2042 at all. And the graphics aren't even that great. That's the thing. Dude, I mean, I get these fucking designers or these fucking programmers, whatever the fuck you call them. They only had a limited amount of time. They only could do so much. They added fucking tornadoes to the game. Like, it's such a waste of fucking time. It's just such a waste of time just to make a commercial.
No aspect that needs to have these environmental aspects to it. You could just have great gunplay and, your typical Battlefield with destructible environments.
Yeah,
things like that.
They took out a lot. Like, they didn't have team deathmatch for a while. They only had like a few base game modes, and it's the most ridiculous thing. And they're just trying to say, hey, it's everyone else's fault. It's pretty much the best gaslighting of the video game series right now.
Yeah.
Like, oh hey, yeah, they're trying to shut down the fucking subreddit because they say it's too toxic. It makes people
many downvotes. But
many downvotes. These people are just saying what everyone wants from this game, and that's toxic apparently. I understand there are people who are like, like saying like death threats and shit like that. That's fucked up.
That's not. Yeah, we don't condone that. No one should condone death threats to other
like,
people.
But constructive criticism of the game and then being angry that the game released it the way it did is completely understandable.
Yeah, completely.
And you shouldn't shy away from that. You should put it on your fucking chest and then say, hey, we're gonna do better. You know, the first thing they need to do is fucking just
release a finished game.
Yeah, I mean, fucking fuck off. You know, and they. I mean, I think they're going to try to do something, but they want to make a hero shooter. And that another big part of the game is they created operators, which is so fucking stupid for a game that has 128 players in the lobby, and they only have like 10 operators. If you think about this, like, if everyone plays the same character, literally, it's just the same person running around. It looks so fucking stupid. I mean,
okay, you think about a game like Rainbow Six Siege. Base gameplay was pretty good when it started.
It's also 5-on-5.
It was 5-on. Yes, a different a different game entirely, but it was pretty good in terms of gameplay when it came out. There were a lot of problems with it, but they stuck with it, and it is one of the most beloved multiplayer games, exclusive multiplayer games that exist right now. Like I imagine the play count
it's fallen off over the last few years, like year or two.
Yeah,
but it's still up there. But I think the introduction of Valorant and it kind of took a lot of players away.
Yeah, I imagine that's true. But at the same time, like if you're going to release a game, you have to, and it's broken. You know it's broken. Like certain aspects of it are broken. You have to work to make this better and listen to constructive criticism. Like Patrick said, wear that on your chest and say, okay,
we fucked up.
Yeah, we know we fucked up.
The thing is, they've already shown with Battlefield 5 and dropping support for the game after they said we're going to support this game for 3 more years, and then literally, I don't know the exact timeline, but they later they said, okay, well we're dropping support to put everything on Battlefield 2042, and how can we trust what they're going to say is like, hey, we're going to support this game for another 5 years. And what stops them from saying, oh, well, we got to focus on our next game. I think the Battlefield franchise is dead, and that's so fucking sad because Battlefield 3 was what got me into there. And, I've never played a game like that where you have bullets whizzing by you. You get disoriented from it. I mean, the recoil is realistic enough,
Yeah.
I think Tarkov is the way to go if you want to be like, but it's not like a large map, die and then respawn. That's the only downside of Tarkov. But yeah, Battlefield 2042 is fucking sad. It's in a sad state, and I think it's gonna be in a sad state. And I don't think they're gonna ever make a game that people really want to play. And that's just EA oversight and ties fucking everything up. But these original DICE employees have created their own company, and they're creating a game that looks pretty sick. I don't know the name of it, but you can look it up and shit. We'll talk about Ozark because we had that come out. I know we had a bunch of TV, like we have Euphoria right now, but I just want to talk about Ozark in the latest season. Not spoiling anything, but Paul kind of spoiled it for me a little bit.
I'm so sorry.
I knew it.
I'm so sorry. I really, that was not my intention. It wasn't.
Yeah. He said one line from the fucking show and completely spoiled it for me. I mean, not like completely, but like I knew what happened, and I told him that, and I told him if this is what happened, I'm gonna be so pissed, and it's exactly what happened. But I watched it. You fucking bitch wolf. You fucking bitch wolf.
Laura Linney's a fantastic actor. She really is.
Yeah, she really is.
And oh my god, she plays a sociopathic monster.
Yeah, a sociopathic mom. That's
what she is.
Yeah.
She's a sociopathic mom.
But so I just want to talk about the latest season just really quick. Just like you gotta watch the show. It's the best show on television right now.
I could argue that.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, like I think Ted Lasso's up there, but like
Ted Lasso's fantastic.
But I don't think it's as good. I just don't think it is. Well, I don't think it's as like. I just like there's. Drama always has a place in my heart, and it's drama is always gonna be the best.
Not knowing what's coming around the next corner.
Yeah. So I watched that. I watched the whole season one day. Started, when I woke up on a Sunday, and then finished right before I went to bed on Sunday. And Yeah, the whole time I'm watching it, I just had anxiety because you don't know what's gonna happen. So it was just uncomfortable feeling. I'm like, I don't want to. Fuck, I think this is gonna happen. So I mean, if you need something to watch it. I've heard some people say like the second and third season are hard to get through. I didn't find that be the case at all, but I mean, some people said that.
I would say the very beginning of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
More difficult to get through.
Yeah, I don't know, but
the second and third season, I think, really builds the world around this.
But I could agree. Hopefully the next season comes out just because I'm pretty sure they're done filming it and they're just releasing it.
Oh yeah, hopefully. I think maybe like summer, they do a Breaking Bad like late August, early August.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It might just be a year from now. I don't know, but
who knows.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully before the fucking world ends, I get to.
Yeah.
Get to.
Hopefully.
I want to play GTA. I want to watch fucking Ozark. Dude.
I want House of Dragons to come out.
Yeah. The new Ring show, Power of the Ring or whatever. Dude, did you hear about this at all? Did you see any of it?
I heard that Amazon was doing something.
Amazon bankrolled it. I mean, it's gonna be on Amazon Prime. It's coming out soon. I don't know when. They spent like $1 billion on it, which is, I think, a lot of it's for the actual just rights to the Lord of the Rings, franchise. I mean, it definitely cost a lot to fucking make a show out of that. But people were upset that there were black people in it. Yeah. So they're like, you're messing with the lore. It's like you're like. It's it's immersion breaking. The only thing that really I found immersion breaking is that one of the female hobbits doesn't have a beard. That's pretty immersion breaking. That's pretty fucked up because all female hobbits have beards. We fucking know this. This is known. And she didn't have a beard. So what the fuck is going on? But yeah, they had black fucking characters in it. I'm like, okay, Steven Jackson should have put black people in there. I'm like,
they realized this was originally written during World War One. Yeah, so there's probably some racial undertones to this.
Tolkien so far ahead of his time in just understanding, but like, yeah, I mean, quite realistically, I mean, like, I really think Steven Jackson should, or not Steven Jackson. What the fuck is his name?
Not Steven. God.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
Yes. Jackson. God.
Fuck. I can't even think of his fucking name. I don't know. Whatever. He should have fucking put black people in there. The Lord of the Rings and in the Hobbit. What the fuck? I don't understand why was there any black people in the Hobbit? There had to have been, like I don't know. I don't understand. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I really do think the beard thing is a huge fucking deal. It's a huge fucking deal, Paul. Fuck, what is his name?
Why?
Oh, you're terrible at Googling.
Yes, apparently. Peter Jackson.
Fuck, God, I cannot believe I fucking.
Not former Rams running back Steven Jackson, but Peter Jackson.
But yeah, so there were a lot of fucking right wing fucking fucktards. They're like, it's just immersion breaking. You're just a fucking racist. Like, fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. Just fucking stop with your immersion breaking bullshit. Just fucking cover up your racism. Whatever. Fucking stupid. But that beard thing I can't live that down. That's bullshit. Some of the animations in it too are not that. Do you mean dwarves instead of hobbits? It might be. No, I thought it was hobbits.
I'm pretty sure it's dwarves.
Fucking look it up, dude.
Because
it might be dwarves.
Because Gimli's father in the Hobbits had a picture of Gimli and his.
Yeah. Okay, it might be dwarves.
Dwarves.
My bad.
Because
sorry, I'm not a fucking complete fucking nerd. I'm joking. I don't know. I fucked up.
I love how we have Game of Thrones stuff in the background.
Yeah, I know.
We're not completely.
Just haven't watched the fucking movies in a minute. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know names. Like Paul can fucking plot names. I didn't know Legolas. Like I could see his name, but I wouldn't be a Legolas. Like I don't know fucking names. I know Gimli. Gimli.
That's my wee lad. Gimli.
Yeah. But that's coming out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Interesting. Kind of wondering about the time period on that.
Yeah. Hopefully the Game of Thrones show is gonna be good because it's just...
oh my god, it looks so good. Like it again, we've talked about this. I believe it covers the Dance of Dragons and Targaryen versus Targaryen,
which is cool. And I hope they do well cool. Because they fucked us in the fucking end.
Yeah,
they fucked us in the end of Game of Thrones. They just like it was capped. It was literally. I mean, you can't describe the like. If they're young people, back in 2012, 13, like you can't understand the how captivating Game of Thrones was to like just everyday life.
I watched the first season, like the first 2 seasons, in August of 2012, like right after we graduated high school, and I remember finishing it and then telling Patrick, watch this show. And my recommendations sometimes go by the wayside for him. So he was like, whatever. And I was like, Patrick, seriously.
I've spoken a lot of weird too at this time, so
watch this show. And he comes to my room after the 9th episode, and his jaw is like, I was like, yeah.
Yeah. The Game of Thrones fucking banners in my fucking room. It's like it's such. I mean, there are huge aspects, huge moments in the show, and it just culminated into
season 3, episode 9. I watched that before you guys.
Yeah.
Before you did, and I walked out, and you guys were smoking, and I wasn't necessarily like big into smoking. And I was like, I need some fucking weed. I need to feel better right now, and that. It was kind of what Game of Thrones gave us for
captivating.
Yeah, the better part of a decade. And
I think they had a good kind of baseline for being that captivating to end it, but they fucked it up and they really rushed it. And they rushed it to do Star Wars pretty much, and they fucked it up.
And they didn't do Star. Yeah, they didn't even do Star Wars. It's just fucked.
Yeah, we also have Book of Boba Fett. That's out. I haven't watched fucking Mandalorian. I need you because you logged it. I need you to log me in. It's like, fuck, dude. That
I watched the whole.
Dude.
Before we get in, I believe our next thing is going to be.
It's Russia. Oh yeah, pretty much Russia.
Yeah. Before we get into that, I spent the better part of the last 2 weeks watching movies I'd never seen before. I watched things like Donnie Brasco, which is a mob movie. With Johnny Depp and Al Pacino, and out of any mob movie, like I think this would be the lowest in terms of any mob movie I've seen. Talking like Goodfellas, Godfather, all of that. But like I've spent the better part of 2 weeks watching movies that I've never seen. Like I've watched Steve Jobs, which is fantastic. Michael Fassbender's awesome in that. He is Steve Jobs in that. Seeing the kind of arrogance of Steve Jobs, the belief like, oh, I'm better than the world.
Build a corporation off of another man's work.
Yeah, truly. And they reflect that, and Seth Rogen's fantastic in that as well. I also watched, so many different. Ghost Dragon Tattoo, Benjamin Button, which I watched on the same day, and coincidentally did not know it was 2 David Fincher directed movies, and just
very different different.
Oh yeah, way different. Halfway through the Ghost Dragon Tattoo, wildly uncomfortable. I was like, okay,
it's a very very uncomfortable movie.
I was like, okay, this is good. Rooney Mara. If anyone has ever played Hellblade, you could honestly play Senua. Honestly, like I watching her in that, yeah, she could play Senua if they ever made a live action.
So the aspect I wanted to talk about this, because you're kind of getting on the track here, is that there are always great movies and they just keep coming out. They just keep coming out.
Really do. Like I've been telling you, watch Free Guy, which just came to HBO, as well as Nobody with Bob Odenkirk, an action movie with Bob Odenkirk. Oh, and Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown from Back to the Future, which he's very old now, and that's kind of really depressing. But yeah, two fantastic movies that I think you should watch, and I enjoyed fairly. But yeah, there's just all these great movies I've never seen, and I really like. I briefly mentioned Benjamin Button, but I really enjoyed the story. Just the aspect of his reverse aging, and like he's probably like 12 when he loses his virginity on like a steamboat, and the guy doesn't know it because he looks like an 80-year-old man. And it's like, yeah, that's this. That's whatever, the
very interesting concept for a movie. Yeah, but yeah, movies just keep coming out. I want to watch this movie called Titan I don't know. It looks interesting as fuck. It's like a horror movie kind of, but it's so weird. I'll show you after, but yeah, and it just looks interesting. Fuck. And I mean, there's a bunch of interesting movies. I remember Signal was this movie.
Yeah.
It's such a just a obscure movie that kind of got brushed over the box office probably.
Yeah.
And it got released. And it's just such an interesting movie. Like it's just one of those movies that you're like, it just sticks with you. Like I can think, I literally know what happens and understand the movie even to this day.
Yeah,
something I still think about. But like, it wasn't a huge movie by any means. It's not a fucking Transformer movie, And like, I'm not shitting on Transformers or anything. Like, it's a good aspect, but like a good movie in its own aspects, but. They're just good movies and different the whole spectrum of fucking film that are just being released fucking left and right, and a lot of them you'll brush by, you won't even know this, and I know it. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Easy watch, comfortable, doesn't make you feel bad at all. Fuck, dude, that's a harsh movie. There will be blood, Jesus Christ. Yep. Phenomenal actor. Yeah, phenomenal actor. I mean, like he's like the Cersei, the aspect where you love to hate him, but like they did so good in their roles that you hate. Yeah, I mean his acting phenomenal. Yeah, but yeah, there's just movies every fucking day. It's kind of coming out. I mean, the pandemic kind of slowed that down a little bit because filming, it took. Yeah, but I think it's definitely easing up. We got fucking Fauci saying, we're on the last stages here. They're fucking easing back their mandates and shit like that. Because I mean, I think it's just because we're on the brink of World War III, but whatever. I mean, they can't be like, oh, guess what? Now you have to wear a mask in the fucking battlefield. Okay, whatever. I'm 3 days away from working out 100 days or a year in a row, a year consistently. I'm in tip top shape. No, my legs are pretty yoked. I have like muscle under all my fat, but like I don't want to get too skinny because I don't want to get drafted. But whatever. I mean, segue into that. I got this. I have this story to tell about this thing, but it's kind of understanding. Let's just start off the basics. I mean, everyone fucking knows Russia has been fucking for the last like 6 months. They've been kind of easing their way towards Ukraine, and the other day. It was the 23rd, 24th, 23rd, 22nd, 23rd. I think it was the 23rd, February 23rd.
Yeah.
Because the 22nd was a chill day, Tuesday, and Wednesday it was like, yeah, blah blah blah, fucking shit pops off, fucking blitzkrieg, Russia fucking invades Ukraine, starts hitting fucking targets. They're coming from all different directions, and there was a bunch of sanctions before Russia was even doing this when they just were having troops build up at the border, and after the invasion, a lot more sanctions that's kind of crippling the Russian economy right now. Just recently. Are you talking about Swift? Yeah, so then so it's pretty much an exchange rate, or easy way to exchange from one currency to another, and they expelled it. So it's pretty much it's literally gonna cripple the economy. It's gonna make the ruble useless, and it's gonna fuck over the Russian people, which it really sucks. Don't want war.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucked up thing is right now Putin is in a bunker somewhere in Russia, commanding this. I guess just a fucking pussy. He's theorized to be one of the wealthiest men in the world, and no one knows exactly how much money he has, but he's been taking money from the Russian government for years, and he has a $1 billion fucking palace. I mean that. Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, I really hope that Ukraine was able to fucking brush him off and fight back. We have to get into a lot of aspects of this. So the big threat Russia made is that if there's any Western intervention, that he pretty much is saying that he's going to use nuclear devices if there's Western involvement, because I don't remember exact words, so don't quote me on this, but he said that I'll use something that has never been done before, used before, or whatever, kind of along the lines of like, yeah. So the fucked up thing is, back when Bill Clinton was president, he had Ukraine give up their nuclear capabilities, which might have saved nuclear holocaust right now for the time being. But it was under the caveat that if Russia tried to do anything to the Ukraine, that the United States would step in and help out, help fight a war. Right now, it's literally just NATO giving Ukraine a bunch of guns and saying, "Hey, go fight this war." Guess what? We can't really help you, because if we do, Russia's gonna start shooting off nukes. I think Biden just signed a $600 million package deal. But you know what's great also? That there's not enough money, to pay for healthcare, to feed every American. But when it comes to war, we got all the money in the world. What can I say? It's fucked up. It's so fucked up. Yeah, I mean, everything is fucked up right now. Inflation's is through the roof, and now it's getting fucking worse and worse and worse. Gas prices are shooting through the roof. I don't know if you're just going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Fucking Trump brain rot. Sorry, go ahead. So yeah. So gas and oil prices shot through the roof just because we put sanctions. Like natural gas and a lot of oil comes from Russia. The thing is with Russia invading Ukraine, why they don't want them to become part of NATO is because that they would be that NATO would be bordering Russia, and the United States could put defense capabilities. If Russia shot off a nuke, they were able to shoot it down. Yeah. Yeah, they don't. Yeah. So they didn't want that. They didn't want that to happen. So that's why they invaded. But the thing is that they're invading a country that borders Poland, and Poland is a NATO ally. And where does it stop? Where does it stop? China's sitting on the fence here, and I can talk. I don't know. Yeah. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. It could happen again. Yeah. The future Republican candidate for 2024. Yeah, we have so we have the I've talked about this before. Dan Carlin actually did the whole podcast on this. Is that ever since the nuclear device has been created by Oppenheimer, that we've had a gun pressed to the head of the Earth. If you think about like Earth is the head, and there's a gun fucking pressed to it, ready to fucking go off at any time. This is the first time that we've had serious conflict that by a nuclear power. In the history of humanity, pop off. I mean, the ramifications of what could happen is astounding. So just recently, I think it was yesterday. This is gonna come out. I'm gonna put this out tomorrow because whatever. Russia threatened Finland and Sweden if they try to join NATO, they will face consequences. Hence, nuclear. Yeah, but yeah, but they're more willing to open up. I mean, the thing is, Ukraine wants to be a lot of Ukraine citizens want to be a part of NATO. They want to be part. They want to be part of the European Union. That's why the Euros. I talked about this fucking while back. There was a civil war in Russia between the government and the people who wanted to be part of the European Union, and they actually expelled the former president of the Ukraine, and pretty much Putin was trying to set up a government, a Russian government inside of Ukraine to actually just kind of corrupt it from inside, and let it fall to the Russian government, but it failed. These people, they expelled this piece of shit, and I think elected Zelensky or elected the person before Zelensky. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me on it. But it's just watching this war. They were fighting for their country at that point, and they're doing the same right now. And they don't want to be a part of Russia, and they don't want Russian oversight. And they're fighting against that. They want to be a part of the European Union and NATO. But the thing is, NATO will never let Ukraine be a part of it for this particular reason, because they don't have to deal with Russia's nuclear capabilities and be threatened 24/7 of nuclear fallout. One nuke flies, we're all fucked. I think a big deterrent. What's so fucking scary is that even if Putin fails on this and brings out his troops, the best case scenario is we give Putin something. We have to give Putin something, because if he runs between his tail, between his legs, runs back, there's always a chance that he's like, fuck it, and just shoot off a nuke. It's like And what stops the Ukrainian people from going to invade Russia? I mean, Russia's very hard to invade. It's fucking cold as shit. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's impossible to invade. But yeah. If they do something where it's so egregious that NATO has to step in, it's fucked. Yeah, they won't. Yeah, and oh yeah, yeah, it's 7 hours ahead. Oh, yeah, bunker down, act like just hide in the shadows, survive. Yeah, the Ukrainian government ordered every male citizen 18 to 60 to stay in the country and not flee. To protect, and a lot of them. I know there definitely has been there. I mean, just thinking about it, there's definitely been some dudes that have just left because they don't want to be caught in this war. But there's a lot that have stayed. It's sad to see. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Global scale, yeah. There disaster effects for everyone. I believe. Yeah, I believe. Okay. Well, I think a huge part about this, and we don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. People can predict as best they can. No one thought that Putin was gonna actually fully invade Ukraine. Everyone thought that they were gonna take these sovereign territories, or you know, yeah, by Russian separatists. And then use that for negotiation to do something, against NATO, and say, hey, I got these, let's fucking come to the table, and then we'll fucking make an agreement or something. But no, him going full tilt into this is he's kind of mad for doing this. I mean, madman. There's a bunch of Russian soldiers dying, and I mean, as a Western country, we're seeing the good aspects of what's happening against the Russians. Like there are Russians dying, but like how many Ukrainians are dying? Um, it was told not to put. People were told not to post or take videos of Ukrainian soldiers, so the Russians can't see where their positions are, or like stuff happening with them. Um, Zelensky, I mean, fucking props to him. He's staying in Kiev. He's fucking with his sis. I mean, that's the move to do to get your yeah get your brothers and yeah. So yeah, it's great, but we don't know what's gonna happen. I think China has a huge influence on what's gonna happen here. They're allies with Russia. It might be waning, which would be good, but it also might be terrifying. Um, it's scary. Yeah. Now, if China is trying to work something out where they where they can gain a bunch of power and pretty much disband NATO. And this is hypothetical. I do not hope this happens, but that's how World War III happens. That's if China and the Chinese government is convinced that they could topple the U.S. government and topple the United States and NATO, particularly the United States with their military, and just be able to do that. They might consider doing it, but that would be. I don't know if it would be. Fuck. It's just like. They haven't taken the city yet. Yeah. Yeah, well, they haven't taken any major city. They've taken one Snake Island, which is it's in the Black Sea. It's a strategic island just the south of Ukraine. In the Black Sea, it was there was like 13 men, I believe, and they were told by the warship to give up their arms, and they said "fuck you," and then they were fucking bombed by this warship, and the island was taken. They're all given the Ukrainian equivalent of Ukrainian Medal of Honor for their bravery, and I mean it's fucking heartbreaking hearing about stuff like that. They died. I mean, they died for their country, and there's a bunch of men that did die for their country, and rightfully so. A lot of Russians aren't in favor of this, even the people in the Russian army, special forces, yeah. But there is I don't know if you've heard of the Ghost of Kiev or Ghost of. I think it's called the Ghost of Kiev. He's this is a air fighter pilot who's shot down six Russian fighter planes, and yeah. It might be a little of folklore, but there's definitely been Russian planes been shot down, which is crazy. No, I don't know. I don't know if they fully went in with the Russian Air Force. I don't know how they're doing it, and might be waiting, because like it doesn't seem like. Yeah. Yeah, you guys. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing we don't know. We don't know. But looking at looking at Russia's Air Force, they do have the best Air Force in the world. Their planes are superior to anyone's. Even the U.S. would have trouble. So I don't see why they're having trouble with the Air Force. I believe they're kind of saving that for like a kind of like a yeah, like, hey, okay, let's deploy our Air Force. Let's fucking they're gonna bomb the fuck out of Ukraine and Kiev mostly. And then, yeah, I really think they're just trying to take positions with their military, just their ground forces, and it does look favorable for Ukraine right now from seeing stuff, but we don't have a good scope of things. We're in the fog of war. We don't understand, like, yeah. Yeah, hopefully they can get out. I feel so bad for the animals too, because they don't know what the fuck's going on. A bunch of fucking dogs and cats just fucking freaked out and shit. They didn't want war. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be fucking drafted, but like, I don't want to go. I mean, what if? Okay, let's say I'm just fucking speaking hypothetically right now. Let's say we do break out into a war that's not fucking nuclear and fucking just a ground war. What's the fucking thing that brings the United States into a war? Because World War One, so you lose 10. World War Two was bombing of Pearl Harbor. World War Three, who knows? Fucking knows. But I mean, we kind of, yeah, and does that bring a fucking total war? Does China jump in at that point and say, hey, yeah, we gotta back up Russia? Little brother that's being stupid, and which I kind of hope, but also you don't know what the fuck Russia's gonna do. Yeah. Well, also, do they see this as an opportunity to topple NATO, the U.S. government, and kind of create kind of shift the world power into their favor and get world superiority with their armies? I mean, it might. I mean, the thing is, like, China kind of needs the United States because it has. I mean, it's the largest consumer. The U.S. ships more manufacturing to China. Is fucking growing their economy, but it's kind of their economies. They're doing so well that they have to actually ship their fucking manufacturing to other countries, which is fucking crazy. That like they're paying fucking like shit labor to fucking people in China. They can't feed their fucking people. And it's fucking crazy. But I don't fucking know. No one fucking knows, and that's the crazy thing about fucking time. Yeah, but how much faith do you have in your fucking leaders? There's some good ones, but I mean, a lot of them are just what they had to do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is completely speculative. No, I mean, this is just like a crackpot theory conspiracy. Maybe this goes to the point where nuclear devices get used. And maybe this is where the aliens step in and say, no, 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 monkeys, you stop this. No, 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 you stop this. We are the captain now. We are the captain now. We are the captain now. And they fucking grab the nuke and they fucking shove it up fucking someone's ass or something. I don't know. But, or I mean, this could just be the fucking end of a simulation and the next simulation. You don't know. No one knows. I don't know. Maybe God exists and all that shit. I mean, if I get drafted, I'm going full on God. Yeah, but I'm gonna go full tilt Christianity. I'm repenting for all my sins, and this is if I get drafted, Paul. And get drafted, it's fucked. Probably gonna die. I'm a big target. Artillery shells. I'm gonna. If I don't die, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna want to live afterwards. Fuck. Just seeing the fucking PTSD after fucking World War One, World War II. I'm just like, I could definitely see myself I think I saw a video of I think it was World War One soldier. They had a helmet and they had a German helmet and they showed it to him and he's literally. I mean, I've never like it's like seeing a kid freak out about like something. It's just complete fear and terror just seeing a helmet because it's the PTSD. And in World War One, these men were fucking killed by their commanding officers when they they were shelled 24/7. Just you don't know which one's gonna fucking kill you. And then you get off that front line, and you are scarred mentally, and you're called a coward, and you're shot. It's crazy. Nowadays, I mean, yeah, we've gotten better with the PTSD, but like treating it, it's still. I mean, we don't even know what the fuck. Yeah. So I hope I don't get drafted, but if I do, I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead. But hey, I'll fight for fucking Ukraine. Fucking do it. Fuck the Russians. Yeah. But yeah, very precarious situation. We don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, fuck Vladimir Putin and the Russian government. Yeah. Yeah, they're shout out to the fucking people that are protesting. They're protesting at risk of getting sent to fucking Siberia labor camps. This is a fucking death sentence. Yeah, you're. I mean, we have China fucking with the Uyghur Muslims fucking already have a fucking Holocaust there, so and we're gonna do nothing about that, you know, because we don't want to get power. I mean, nuclear power has their nuclear fucking capabilities have changed the way of the landscape of how to deal with. Yeah, it's fucked. It's everything is so fucked right now. So yeah, we don't know. Yeah, I was gonna tell a story about this fucking Russian. I told you about it. So there's this Russian journalist. He was killed by, I think it was a Russian journalist. I'm not 100% sure, but this is a true story. But he was a journalist, and he was pretty much talking shit about, I think, the Soviet Union, and so the KGB actually killed him. And how they killed him is they took an umbrella and then had a very, very small sphere on the tip of an umbrella, and they jabbed it into his leg just at a bus stop. And so he just gets shocked by this, and he's like, oh, this person just accidentally hit me. You know, it didn't, I mean, it hurt, but it wasn't like anything crazy. And over time, his leg started to hurt, and it started to like bruise up, and then like it started spreading across his leg, and he didn't know what the fuck was going on. But there was on the tip of the umbrella, there was a little spherical ball and it was hollowed out with ricin, which is a poison. If you watch Breaking Bad, he uses ricin. You know, I don't want to say anything, but like it's a poison that kind of mimics like a flu, but it's deadly. There's no known antigen for it or cure for it. But they injected him with this ball pretty much, and they had wax covering the openings to it. And once the body temperature warmed up the wax enough, the ricin kind of expelled into his body and killed him. But I believe that there's definitely KGB officers that are in the Ukrainian army or Ukrainian, you know, trying to on the Ukrainian side right now. They're trying to kill Zelensky. And I believe the same thing with the Russian, I guess KGB, but not even KGB. It would just Russian forces. If someone trying to get near Putin, because I guess that's a good way to kill people. I mean, a good way to kill leaders is kind of don't show them the bomb, you know, just fucking let them fucking whatever, and then, oh, they died from poisoning. But no, that might happen. You know, just theorizing. But yeah, that was a pretty crazy story I heard. And I could definitely see the KGB fucking doing that. But yeah, fucking John Zelensky, he's fucking shit. I think it's Zelensky. But yeah, I mean, fucking fighting with his people. Yeah, very scary times. So fucking, I don't know. It's never great. Yeah, I can't imagine. And we don't know what's fucking gonna happen. And so, you know, we might all be dead in 2 weeks. Fucking knows. Who the fuck knows? Do some fucking cocaine, meth. Over here, smoking weed, smoking wax, smoking meth, smoking crack. We're not gonna smoke anything unless we know some serious shit's going down. Then I'm definitely losing my hard drugs, baby. Meth. I guarantee the government's gonna give us Adderall. You know, get us fucking in those trenches ready to fucking fight. Fuck. fuck, this is so fucked. It's such a different time too because Zoomers can't fight this fucking war. Let's be real. Let's be real. Bunch of I told Paul this and Nora to run with the hands behind their back, bent over. They're running into the battlefield. Like, dude, these kids are soft. I mean, I'm not shitting on them or anything, but like, yeah, not all of them, but like. You know, there's a high percentage of them compared to like the last draft we had. What was the Korean War? Vietnam? Yeah, Vietnam. Yeah, I don't know if Afghanistan was the thing. No, yeah. But yeah, the Korean or no Afghanistan war. I mean, I was watching a video back in the 1950s of gym class, and it was literally some of the most hardcore conditioning I've ever seen, and it's just shredded dude after shredded dude after shredded dude, just doing the most crazy shit. And now our gym class is like, oh, you don't really have to participate, you know? You're like, okay, yeah, asthma can get you out of gym class. You're like, okay, yeah, but like, I mean, obesity is definitely a thing that's kind of ravaged our population. You know, I mean, like it's definitely going to be a different war. You know, in the draft. I mean, the draft happens. It's not just going to stop at fucking 25-year-olds. You know, it's going to keep going up. And I mean, you see that with Ukraine, 18 to 60-year-olds. I mean, imagine being 59 years old. And like, hey, you have the draft. Oh, being 60, I guess. A 60-year-old man, and then yeah, it's fucking insane. I mean, or right here. Oh, my left nut hurts. Oh, I have nut cancer. Have fun. Do shit before the world ends. I mean, fuck. Yeah, Elden Ring. Oh god, I gotta fucking play Dark Souls. Oh, I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2 right now, and then I'm gonna play Dark Souls, and then I'm gonna play Dark Souls 3, and then I'm gonna get Elden Ring and play Elden Ring. So, yeah, have fun with life because it might end soon. Who knows? We'll be right here. Half queer. Get used to it. All right, Paul. I love you. I see you.